Hey, it's Austin from Cork Bats. Let's talk about Hugh Grant's cringy interview at the Oscars. This one comes via request from Astro Brat on Twitter. This went down at the 95th Academy Awards, which, despite the logo, should not be mistaken for the Oscars in 1995. Even though that would make more sense as to why Hugh Grant is even there. Because I'm sure everyone's first thought was, what the notting hell is Hugh Grant doing at the Oscars? What, is Paddington 2 finally getting that Oscar it deserves? Unfortunately, no. Now, if you watch the show, you know he was there to present, with his former co-star Andie MacDowell, for the first time since the two of them presented Hans Zimmer with his Best Score Oscar for The Lion King in '95.
And the Oscar goes to Hans Zimmer for The Lion King.
But this year, they were there to present for Best Production Design, and apparently also make a joke about looking like male genitalia.
We're actually here to do two things. The first is to raise awareness about the vital importance of using a good moisturizer. Andy has been wearing one every day for the last 29 years. I've never used one in my life. Still stunning, basically a scrotum.
I'm sorry, what was that, Hugh?
Still stunning, basically a scrotum.
Scrotum?
Scrotum.
He legitimately said scrotum.
Scrotum.
A Hugh scrotum.
Scrotum.
He said scrotum during one of the more conservative award shows out there.
Scrotum.
A scrotum blast.
Scrotum.
And it's quite possibly the most enunciated scrotum blast you'll ever hear.
Scrotum.
My man said scrotum on network television. ABC, owned by Disney, just dropping scrotum blasts. Yeah, I'm sure the directors in the booth loved that one.
Still stunning, basically a scrotum.
A scrotum blast.
Scrotum.
I haven't seen anything this egregious by Disney since they put penises on the Little Mermaid cover. Which, speaking of peens, that means this year's Oscars had a scrotum blast.
Scrotum.
And a nominated movie called My Year of Dicks.
My Year of Dicks.
That one's not even a joke. At least Oscar himself had the decency to cover his with a sword. But back to the scrotum. Even before he was tainting the show, he was showing his ass on the red carpet. Or should I say the champagne carpet. Because they decided to change the color this year for reasons less unknown as to why Hugh Grant was there in the first place. But seriously, why did they change the color of the carpet? Was this one of those massive changes they vowed to make to prevent the Fresh Prince from leaving his Fresh Prince again? I mean, if anything, this makes me want to slap someone. But anyway, this isn't about carpet color. This is about a boy. Let's get to the cringe. So Ashley Graham pulls him aside for a quick 1 or 2 minute interview during ABC's hours-long champagne carpet special. And right away she asks,
You are a veteran of the Oscars, and you've been here a few times.
Okay, Hugh has been to the Oscars a few times, but he's never even been nominated. So we'll mark this as a shaky start, but she does tag it with a softball of a question.
What's your favorite thing about coming to the Oscars?
Now, all you gotta say here is seeing friends, celebrating the industry that has turned me into a global star, getting dressed up, literally anything. But instead, Scrotum goes with...
It's fascinating. The whole of humanity is here. It's Vanity Fair.
Now, Hugh's Vanity Fair blast wasn't in reference to the monthly culture magazine with the same name. The same publication known for throwing the biggest and most popular Oscars after party. No, you see, Hugh is British, so obviously his answer was much more distinguished.
Scrotum.
And educated.
Scrotum.
And well-read.
Scrotum.
No, he was referencing the 1948 novel by author William Makepeace Thackeray, which is all about an extravagant society or community that runs high on worldly pleasures and luxury. Basically a shallow society. But Ashley Graham thought he was referencing the dope after party.
Oh, it's all about Vanity Fair. Yes, that's where we let loose and have a little bit of fun.
She's like, oh yeah, now you're speaking my language, Hugh. You just want to rage. I got you. Want to get into a little white mischief, right? Things you'll only read about in Bridget Jones's diary. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Englishman. And then you pan back over to Hugh's blank face before he realizes that she thought he meant the after party. And an already blank face gets even blanker. But along with Ashley Graham, he moves on because of the gentleman he is. So Ashley tosses up yet another softball. Now I'm talking a straight up meatball. A high-arcing beer league slow pitch softball.
What are you most excited to see tonight?
To see?
Yeah, well, I know that you probably watched a few of the movies. Are you excited to see anybody win? Do you have your hopes up for anyone?
To which Hugh takes the pitch.
No one in particular.
Okay, well...
Who takes a pitch in beer league softball? Oh, Mickey Blue Eyes, apparently. It's like, come on, Scroats. If you're gonna walk the champagne carpet, you gotta face the music. and lyrics. So since Hugh is merely playing hardball, Ashley offers up the easiest softball, the infamous "Who are you wearing?" That's right, she pulls out some impromptu, extreme measures to try and make some sense and sensibility out of this interview.
What are you wearing tonight then?
It's like starting elevator small talk with, "How about this weather?" Or during Super Bowl week, asking someone who you got. Or even asking your neighbors, "Did you hear about the Morgans?" I mean, "Who are you wearing?" is the only question you know you're getting on the carpet, no matter the color. But apparently, it was the only answer he didn't know.
Just my suit.
Your suit? Who
Yeah.
made your suit? You didn't make it.
I can't remember, my tailor.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to the tailor.
Yeah.
Damn, this dude is a scrotum.
Scrotum.
But look, Ashley can't send him on his way on that. You gotta end on a make. So she asks one more question, allowing him to promote his work. This is a fail-safe. When things are going bad, ask them about themselves or their work. Show them some love, actually. It's the eject button to safety.
Eject! What's the canopy?
Unfortunately, however, Ashley's eject button worked about as well as Goose's.
So tell me, what does it feel like to be in Glass Onion? It was such an amazing film. I really loved it. I love a thriller. How fun is it to shoot something like that?
Well, I'm barely in it. I'm in it for about 3 seconds.
Okay, scrotum's actually not wrong here. In fact, this is Hugh Grant's entire cameo in Glass Onion.
Yeah. Can I help you?
Yes. Is this Benoit Blanc's residence?
What is this regarding?
Well, his office was closed, and I really need to speak with him. It's urgent. Please.
Blanc? There's someone here for you. With a box.
And that's it. Seriously, his cameo in the actual Oscars was longer than his cameo in Glass Onion.
Scrotum.
But my man could still just BS his way to an exit answer, but instead ends with this.
Yeah, but still, you showed up and you had fun, right?
Almost.
And by that point, Ashley's like, "Screw this scrotum,"
Okay, all right. Okay.
and just bows out entirely.
Well, thank you so much. It was nice to talk to you.
And then as the interview concludes, Hugh hits us with one of the most condescending eyebrow raises of all time. Look at that. So why was Hugh so rude? Was it because he actually thinks he's a scrotum?
Scrotum.
So he thinks he now needs to act like a dick? Or maybe that first time presenting was the origin story of this new supervillain Hugh Grant. Now roll with me here, because if we take it back to 1995, not only does Andy McDowell undermine his ability to read the envelope in front of a national audience,
You better give me that.
but he's also completely clowned by Hans Zimmer.
I'd like to thank the fluffiest actor in show business. No.
Dude, you just got clowned by the guy who scored Boss Baby. I mean, is this what sparked Hugh Grant's immortal disdain for the Oscars? People are asking.
Scrotum.